Today I'm going to talk about 5 o'clock, a las cinco. 5 o'clock is one of the easiest, most systematic times. You start with a V1, then you have the word si, which means if, and then you have a V2, and the V2 is either conjugated in the indicative or the subjunctive, depending on the time of the sentence. So if the sentence is in tres punto punto, el futuro, it's conjugated in the indicative. And if it's in cuatro punto punto or cinco punto punto, then you put V2 in the subjunctive. 5 o'clock doesn't exist in uno punto punto or dos punto punto. So I'm going to do the same thing where I change a sentence to all the different time periods, but we can't start with uno punto punto because uno punto punto doesn't exist at 5 o'clock. So we're going to start with tres punto punto. Haré la tarea si tengo tiempo. I will do the homework if I have time. Tres punto punto is honestly the trickiest one because you want to put the V2 in the subjunctive. I know you do, but you shouldn't because it's wrong. In cuatro punto punto, you'll see the traditional if clause that we learned about earlier in the year. Haría la tarea si tuviera tiempo. I would do the homework if I had time. And then finally we have cinco punto punto. Habría hecho la tarea si hubiera tenido tiempo. I would have done the homework if I had had time, but I didn't have time, so I didn't do the homework. You can also switch the structure of the sentence around. You can have the V2 come before the V1. You just need to also move the C to the front of the sentence, so the C should always be attached to the V2. I'll show you an example in each of the 3 possible time frames. The first one is tres punto punto. Si adoptas un gato, salvarás una vida. If you adopt a cat, you will save a life. The V2 comes before the V1. It's very important to put that comma at the end of V2. So here's a sentence in cuatro punto punto. Si adoptaras un gato, salvarías una vida. If you adopted a cat, you would save a life. And then in cinco punto punto, si hubieras adoptado un gato, habrías salvado una vida. If you had adopted a cat, you would have saved a life. But in cinco punto punto, it didn't actually happen, so you didn't actually adopt a cat. That's it for a las cinco.
Si tú me dices ven, no detengas el momento por las indecisiones.